So Trump might be dealing with a little trouble about his January 6th case. The Supreme Court rules that Trump has limited immunity. So he could still possibly be affected by this situation and by this ruling come November. Let's tune into the video, see what's going on out here in these streets.
The Supreme Court ruled Monday that Donald Trump may claim immunity from criminal prosecution for some of the actions he took in the waning days of his presidency.
They gave the president far more immunity than I think many of us had predicted. And I think what's even more notable here is the number of questions that they left open.
The decision says presidents have immunity for official acts, but not all acts are official, and lower courts must decide which acts qualify for each. This will likely further delay a trial on the federal election subversion charges pending against the former president.
Jack Smith's federal case relating to 2020 election subversion. This now goes back to the district court, which has to hold a factual hearing to decide what was in the scope or out of the scope of the job. That in itself is appealable.
In the majority opinion,
Kind of knew that this was going to happen because, again, first of all, this is politics. There's a lot of Republicans and just people with common sense in the Supreme Court. So we all kind of expected this to happen. It's not a surprise. And plus, from the outside looking in, a lot of these things, the people don't even think that he broke the law. The people don't even really think that he's that bad of a person. Only some certain people actually think that he actually broke laws and stuff like that. But not saying that he's innocent. But what is he really getting sued for at this point? What is he fighting in court for? The documents, okay, we get that. But he has immunity to that. Is it Stormy Daniels? We get that. Cool. His business is out. That's not really a federal offense. Taxes, he didn't pay taxes. Okay, that's a fee. Not really a federal offense. Of course you can if you owe so much money in taxes, but we don't know how much actual money he owes. They know more than us. But honestly, what is he really fighting in court? And that's how the Supreme Court is looking at it. Is this really that big of a deal to where he should be granted immunity for it or not? Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below, man.
Chief Justice John Roberts embraced one of the central themes raised by Trump's team, that allowing prosecutors to look back at actions would potentially hurt a president's ability to do their job. The decision was 6-3 along conservative liberal lines. Justice Sonia Sotomayor did not hold back in her dissent, writing that the ruling could lead to nightmare scenarios. Let the president violate the law. Let him exploit the trappings of his office for personal gain. Let him use his official power for evil ends. Because if he knew that he may one day face liability for breaking the law, he might not be as bold and fearless as we would like him to be. That is the majority's message today.
Well, at that point, then y'all need a safety net to make sure that can't happen. Certain laws, certain things should not be worth immunity. Certain things. If it's really egregious behavior, you should not be having immunity for it. But if we're talking about little things like he owes a bill, come on, man. That's not nothing serious. That's not nothing serious. Everybody feels it. Everybody understands. Nobody likes paying taxes. I don't know who does like paying taxes. Let's be clear here. Let's be clear. But at the same time, I do think that the president, in somewhat shape or form, they do get immunity, and they will get immunity. Joe Biden is pretty much supplying a bunch of missiles and weapons to kill little babies, little kids, parents, mothers, doctors, lawyers. He's killing a bunch of people with the bombs that we're supplying to Ukraine and Israel, etc. And he's not a criminal in their eyes. He's killing thousands of people, millions of people. He's killing a lot of people. Or he's at least supplying the ammunition in that killing him. And nobody's trying to pin him to the cross. They trying to pin Vladimir Putin. But nobody's pinning Joe Biden for supplying missiles to kill innocent people. That end up killing innocent people. Specifically, probably not targeted to them, but they suffer because of it. So at some point in time, you got to look at it and say, what really can't the president do? What is out of pocket? What is too egregious?
Reporting in Washington, I'm Julia Benbrook.
Hawaii U.S. Senator Brian Schatz says SCOTUS's decision delays pivotal criminal trial charges against Mr. Trump's alleged attempt to overthrow the 2020 election. Schatz released a statement stating no one is above the law, including former presidents. We all saw with our own eyes Mr. Trump's repeated and, in the case of July 6th, violent efforts to overturn the completely legitimate results of the 2020 election. He deserves to be held accountable for his crimes, just as any other American would.
Police say the man accused of murdering 2 convenience store clerks admitted to the murders and...
Yeah, I agree. I think that they should have immunity to a certain extent. But at the same time, it's like, what can't the president do at this point? President can kill people. President can lie to you to your face. The president can do things in his favor for the people that he wants. What can't he do that does not deserve immunity? Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below, man. I'd really like to know. It's your boy Dgotsauce. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Until next time, man. Peace.